What's that noise? Okay. Hey guys, and welcome back to The Bachelorette, season 15, episode 3. I honestly cannot believe it is only episode 3. I am drowning in BS already. Help me, save me, lifeguard. I'm delusional right now. I don't know what I just said. Anyway, so it is currently Wednesday, and it is pouring down rain. All of Arkansas and Oklahoma is just flooding away. I don't know what to do anymore. And so I just ordered Taco Bell, had to give me a Crunch Wrap on my way home, and I got soaking wet, torrential downpour into my car. And you know, the lady of course has been really slow taking my order. Didn't really understand. I know I have a freaking weird Crunch Wrap order, but like, why do you have to talk so slowly? I'm drenched! Anyways, so that's where my day is. I'm sorry. I'm chewing gum because my throat hurts. And let's just get into this episode. I'm going through it. Alright, so we start out and we figure out we're going to have 2 group dates and 1 one-on-one date this episode. Yay! So it's time for the first group date, and they're gonna do this birth simulator thing. Cool. We have Jason Biggs from American Pie and Orange is the New Black, and then some chick, Jenny Mollen. It's probably really offensive for me to just call her some chick, but I never looked up who she was or what she's on or anything like that. So there it is. I recognize Jason Biggs, but I don't know Jenny. So hey Jenny, hi. They might be married or something. I'm not really sure. I just work here. So they go through and do their little birthing simulator, put the little things on their tummy, and then they just shock them, you know, make them feel the pains of child labor. And it was actually a pretty comical scene, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give them that. It was actually a pretty entertaining scene. So you're welcome, The Bachelor. Here you go. Here's my gift to you. A present saying that scene didn't suck. So take it while you can, because you're not gonna get a lot of them. So it's time for the night portion of this date, and she comes with this guy. He tells her that he lost a child in the 2nd trimester of his ex's pregnancy. And as he's telling her this story, this sad story, freaking Cam keeps coming up 3-4 times. They say 3 times, but it showed 4. So what's the real story, ABC? What's the real story? Cam's just like, I have something important to tell her. I have to tell her something very important. I have to tell her something very important. And then finally, he gets to talk to her, and he tells her, I quit my job to come here. So that's my news. That's my big news. That's what I had to tell you immediately. So here you go. That's it. Okay, Cam, okay. I just don't understand, if he quit his job, why under his name, when it says his employment, it doesn't say unemployed, but it says software sales. Explain that to me. ABC, explain that one. And after everyone heard about Cam's little interruption, this guy comes up. He's like, nah man, Cam, you gotta go. You got 2 seconds with her. Go. You gotta get out of here. No, it's my turn now. You gotta leave. And Hannah's just sitting there like, where am I? I don't know what to do. I'm just here. You guys just, yeah, you duke it out, and I'll just sit here, and whoever wants to talk to me right now can talk to me. So like, you guys figure out who talks to me when. But I'm not gonna call the shots. You just do whatever. And then of course John Paul Jones and Cam are best friends, and he's talking to him about what just happened. They're all just sitting around eating chicken nuggets. This is very weird and random on this show. John Paul Jones is just stuffing them down his face, and her and Jed threw them off of some balcony, which is littering. And okay, great for the planet, throwing chicken nuggets willy-nilly. I just said willy-nilly, and I don't know why, so there's that. I don't know. Then the guy that interrupted Cam comes back, and Cam just stares at him for a long time. It's uncomfortable, so cool. Here we are back at the mansion. It's this guy's first episode. I've never seen him before. Anyways, so Connor ends up getting the one-on-one date. Congratulations, Connor. Connor to me just seems like this typical dumb frat guy. Like, his parents are rich, he majors in politics. You know, just your typical well-rounded American, what's a fraternity? I don't know. I tried, guys. I tried. Sigma Nu! Isn't that from, like, I don't even know. It's from a movie. I don't know. Is that Legally Blonde? I'm sorry. This guy, Tyler, he has trouble forming sentences. He has trouble talking, and he talks really slowly, as if he's just trying to think and figure out what he's actually saying, because none of us actually know what's about to come out of his mouth, because he doesn't think very clearly. Something's not connected up there. I don't know, but I'm very uncomfortable when he talks. Then Mike gets the group date rose for telling his little story to her. And then in the next scene, oh my gosh, Hannah's in the emergency room. What? Oh my gosh, what happened? Never explains what happened. She just like passed out or something, and she's just like, she just doesn't feel well. So apparently Connor is gonna go hang out in her hotel suite with her for their date. So they go and do this little montage, making it look like he's going to pick her out some flowers and a card, and he brings her some soup. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure, he picked all this out, right? Okay. How thoughtful of him that he would just think to do that. It's so thoughtful of him. Wow. Connor, yeah, 3 points. So he walks in, it's really awkward. He just kind of sits down, plops down, and he sits there, tells her about his mom's stroke and how his parents are in love, and you know, like how their future is gonna be when they're in love and married forever. So it's pretty cute. So, and then Hannah's all of a sudden like, okay, well, I have to get some sleep. Doctor's orders. As if she just came up with that off the top of her head, as if a producer wasn't like, all right, it's time to end this date, tell them goodbye. And so he gets up, he walks out, and he decides to leave a bunch of sticky notes all over her suite saying things that he loves about her, even though he just freaking met her, but you do you. And then it's like, oh my gosh, he didn't get a date rose because it wasn't technically a real date. Oh no. So everyone's like, oh my gosh, she's going home because she didn't give him a rose. She could have given him a rose. You can give a rose whenever you want to. So clearly he's leaving, huh? Hannah finally comes out of her deathbed and walks out and finds all these notes, and she shows off her bracelet from the hospital just to reinforce the fact that she was in the hospital. I don't know if you knew or not, but she was. And then all of a sudden the guys are just hanging out in the mansion, and this random guy walks in and he's like, Connor, I'm here to pick you up. Your date's not over, sir. And so he picks him right on up, and they go somewhere, and all of a sudden it's him and Hannah just standing there, and Hannah's like, hey, here's your rose. I didn't give you the proper rose. I didn't give you any rose. Our date wasn't a proper date. So here's your rose because you deserve rose because you did really good sitting in bed with me talking about your mom and giving me cards and writing me notes and stuff. So here's your proper date with your proper rose. Here's your rose. Let me pin it on you. I need help. And they go and dance with this guy singing, and never actually says who this guy is. They always say who the person is who's singing, but they did it this time. I don't know why, but it's Lucas something, I don't know, but he's singing and they're dancing. And they talked about how great he was. They always do this. They always talk about how like, oh, wonderful all these singers are, and how, yeah, that song that they were singing just now that I'm just promoting actually really pertained to our lives and our you know, our relationship. That song that was just singing, that when it says these words, like everything going on with this, yeah, that song, it just really really made me think of Hannah. So yeah, promotion, here you go. ABC is getting paid for me to say this, so here you go. Next day, literally out of nowhere, she's all, Tyler G had to leave, just casually says Tyler G had to leave. I would not remember who Tyler G was if she hadn't said something about the one-on-one date last week. And then I remember, that's crazy, guys. She is the girl of his dreams because he literally dreamt about her. Yeah, yikes. So congrats to Tyler G on being a loser of the week and coming in 21st place. Good job, way to go. And now it's time for the second group date of the episode. Whoopee, you know I love group dates so much. They're my favorite. I thrive when I watch a group date. That made no sense, but you know, whatever. So it's a photo shoot to promote The Secret Life of Pets 2. All these promotions. So this is another promotion for them, so getting those promotions. Okay, ABC, get that coin, getting that coin, I see you. So there are all these animals everywhere, and the guys are gonna pose and model with the animals, and oh, here's our girl Demi again. Who knew? Her and Hannah were so close. And she is in the back room, in a surveillance room, listening to the guys talk to the makeup artist and a few other women that Demi claims to have hired herself when she didn't. ABC did, but okay. So they sit there and fish and see if any guy's gonna flirt back with these women. And of course, none of them ever do because they're Mike. So of course, they're not gonna say anything stupid. This entire time, Luke P is just like all up on her, all up in her business, and like will not give her a second to step away. She's like, oh, I need to go to my dressing room. He's like, I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Where are we going? Where are we going? Will not leave the chick alone. Like, step away. Back off, boy. Stop. So now it's time for the night portion of the group date, and she immediately pulls Luke P aside and says, you need to cool it. You're being ridiculous. Get off me. You're not guaranteed first place because this is a game show. And, you know, you just need to just stop. Just stop it, man. Cut it out. It's not cute. It's not cute. So, of course, all night he's flipping out and she's just fed up with it. She's over it. Finally, she's, like, growing some balls and being like, boy, stop. Let me talk to freaking Peter over here. You're weird. Hold on. Let me give everyone a chance. I've already talked to you. You're trying to talk to me 17 times. Leave me the F alone. And then he tells everyone he's had thoughts of leaving tonight. That's always a good thing to say to everyone. Cool. No one's gonna run back to Hannah and tell him that, right? And then the group date rose goes to Peter. Congratulations, Peter. Here is your group date rose for you. Hello. The next day, Chris Harrison comes in and he's like, okay, guys. Sorry. There's gonna be no cocktail party tonight because we're gonna have a tailgate party instead, cause football and stuff. So, Alabama, Hannah, so, logic. And then Cam starts being dramatic. Who's surprised? Raise your hand. Yeah, me neither. And he sits all the guys down and he says, oh, right when she gets here, I need to immediately pull her aside and tell her something very serious, something very, very serious. It's important that we have this conversation. And everyone's like, no, no. Shut up, leave, bye. So finally Hannah shows up, but Cam somehow gets his way anyways, takes her aside, sits her down, and tells her everything going wrong with his life. And let me just line out for you everything Cam said and how none of it adds up. So he starts out saying he had to have his leg amputated, except he has both legs, so I don't know how that worked out. And then his grandma died around the same time, and around the same time he also had a 10-month-old puppy he was really close to that he had to rehome. None of those go hand in hand at all, but that's how they showed it to us. That's how the story, the sob story of Cam's just like came to us. No correlation. There's no correlation in all three of those things, but okay, Cam, okay. Hannah, a lot of the time, refers to herself as Mama in third person. She goes, Mama likes that, or Mama needs to go over here and do this, and it makes me really uncomfortable. Okay, so basically this entire thing happens with Cam and Mike. I think his name is Mike. So basically whenever Cam sat everyone down, he was like, telling her all these crazy things about me might send me home. Like, it's been a deal breaker in my past few relationships, so you never know what's gonna happen. So guys, this might be my last night, but just so you know, like, this is what's gonna happen. Mike took that as, oh, Cam's gonna tell her this sob story so he can stay. But really, I took that as he's gonna tell her the sob story so she might kick him out because he's telling her all of this. But for some reason, Mike took it completely a different way than I took it. And it was this big thing and ended up being the reason for Cam to go home. Okay. So she sits Cam down, talks about this entire conversation. He is blown away, has no idea why any of this is happening. Then he walks away with a bunch of crap on his butt. Personally, I don't think Cam is calculated. I think he's just dumb and annoying, and I don't know. I don't think he's trying to be manipulative. I think he's just weird and people don't understand him. I don't like him. I'm not trying to defend him. I think this, from what I see, it was a weird situation. I don't think he was trying to get a sympathy rose, but I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, it's time for the rose ceremony. It's also this guy's first episode, so congrats. We have 3 more losers of the week. I'm trying to go fast because, oh, my camera's dying. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in 20th place, we had Cam, Joey, and Jonathan. Congrats on your 20th place. Congrats. I'm really happy for you guys. Congrats. All right, so that is that episode 3, and tune in for episode 4 next week. My braid is really annoying. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, then okay, and I will see you next week with another video. Sorry that I sped this up because I'm just like, my camera's dying. Anyways, thank you guys. I'm gonna go edit this and post it just for you. So, stay tuned for that. That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. So thank you and goodbye. Haha. Hi. 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 Okay. Perfect. Well, that worked out. Is there anything that I missed? Yeah, okay, that's it. Bye.